2014, United Taxi Workers, through the participation of hundreds of taxi drivers, many that are here today, effectively lifted the cap on taxi permits in the city of San Diego. This movement helps create more opportunities for taxi drivers to own their own cabs while providing more economic freedom for drivers to compete within the larger transportation industry. However, there still exists a cap on permits for taxis operating at the airport, as the airport authority is now considering permanently allowing transportation network companies to operate at the San Diego airport. It is important to consider the local San Diego transportation industry as well. Today, this board can decide to continue a pilot program designed to benefit big transportation companies. All I ask is that you consider the cost to local San Diego transportation business owners and whether the reasons you use to justify a TNC pilot program can be equally applied to opening the airport to qualified taxi drivers. United Taxi Workers have been advocating for taxi drivers for the past 7 years. Throughout this process, we have encountered many different problems that has forced us to maintain working relationships with entities like MTS, the San Diego Police Department, the San Diego Sheriff's Department, and of course the San Diego Airport Authority. On many occasions, I have had the opportunity to meet with various airport authority officials whenever we have had problems with certain drivers or certain regulations. This dialogue has helped instill a sense of ownership and pride within the industry, while also improving the tenuous relationship between taxi drivers and those responsible for regulating them. However, a recent issue involving the unilateral ban on city permit drivers from accessing the rental car area, which has historically been allowed to all taxi drivers, has once again shown that the airport authority is not committed to maintaining a positive relationship with local taxi drivers and organizations that represent them. After hearing rumors in April from airport drivers that the airport authority planned to close off the rental car area, United Taxi Workers President Mikhail Hussein reached out to Ground Transportation Director David Bennett. Because Mr. Bennett dodged Mikhail's questions about these rumors on the multiple occasions they met in person or spoke via email, we were prevented from engaging in the decision-making and lobbying process. It was not until June 1st that Mr. Bennett told Mikhail that the rumors were true, at which point he told him the decision had already been made and was to be implemented by the end of the month. To purposefully withhold such information affecting so many San Diego taxi drivers from the organization tasked with protecting them seems impractical to say the least.
Sorry, how much more time? That'd be great.
These rumors, as rumors, could have easily been confirmed or denied by Mr. Bennett. Instead, the issue was buried every time it was brought up, despite it likely being on the airport authority's radar and wholly within the arena of interest of the United Taxi Workers. Without diving too deep into the main legal issues of restricting a taxi driver's ability to make money without any notice hearing process, I believe it's important to highlight this interaction, as under the radar decisions like this only feed into the existing narrative that the airport authority cares more about
the speech makers already.
than local San Diego transportation businesses. Although the airport authority is ultimately concerned with providing the best airport experience for residents and visitors, it should not come at the cost of marginalizing a whole segment of the San Diego transportation community. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. I'll just note that when we took up the ground transportation update this year in the fall or in the spring, there were a number of issues related to the regulatory scheme entirely for taxis and ground transportation. We asked staff to bring those items forward at some point, I think within about 6 months. I don't know if it's on the docket yet, but I think we'll see something in the fall related to those items. And as we always discuss when we talk about the regulatory scheme, that includes the cap and anything related to that. So I'll just ask the staff to respond to the board with some information on when we might be seeing that, and also just background on the rental car center and that issue. I understand it's airport property. It makes sense that permits are permits for airport property, but if you could just let us know what was happening, I appreciate it. Mr. Russell.
Next speaker is Alan Zabid.